the white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed 5 for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my house. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me in space.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shah Rocket Thumb to the Akim, the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. We the ICPK started out 125th 1 West Harlem, New York. I'm Officer 50 Yaquad by the Florida man. You know And today, thank y'all for joining me at the Bartow in the library for the 10th IPK Temple Brotherhood class, man. Today, y'all see the topic, man. I really, first of all, can y'all hear me out there? Put a 1W in the chat if y'all can hear me. Trooper Kamar, you can hear me?
Gone, sir. I can hear you.
All right, yeah, it's kind of low on my end over here. If y'all can hear me in the chat, put a 1W. Shout out Renee, shalom sis, shalom Princess Nazal. See y'all out there, man. Yeah, man, we're gonna get into it today, man. It's something that's been weighing heavy, man. It's been going on for years, man. But I mean, we coming down to a time, where everything we do, it has to count. You understand what I'm saying? And the biggest part to this, is of being a people, right? Is knowing your culture. The reason why knowing your culture is so important is because you will know how to treat the people of your race. Race is everything. You understand? The African man has a culture. The Arab man has a culture. The Chinese man has a culture. The Caucasian man has a culture. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have a culture. But it seems like the culture that we following, the cultures we follow, is failing us. Because the number one culture all of us follow as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we follow the European culture. We go by their laws of eating, we go by their laws of marriage, we go by their laws of how to settle disputes. We go by their sense of justice. You understand what I'm saying? Which is next to nothing. You understand what I'm saying? If you ask me. But the thing about it is we have to know our culture. And the one thing you have to understand about the importance of the ISUPK and what we do is we teach the people our culture. We teach our people that the Bible is not some type of book, all right, that you just pick up and just skim through it every now and then. This book is your culture. It is your history. You understand what I'm saying? That the Bible is the most accurate history book on earth. It has everybody's history, not just their history, but their future as well. You understand what I'm saying? But one of the biggest things that the Lord did, the first thing that the Lord did, the Lord established, you understand what I'm saying? The beginning of a people, right? Of all people with a man and a woman, right? But when he created Adam, he gave Adam a certain type of woman. You understand what I'm saying? And that's you, Black woman, Native Indian woman, and Hispanic woman. The so-called Negro woman in the Caribbeans and in the Americas. You understand what I'm saying? The daughters of the slaves. He created you. You understand what I'm saying? To be a perfect fit. You understand, for your husband. You understand what I'm saying? Adam was created first. We got to understand this. Our culture teaches us that the woman was created for the man. Do you understand that? We wasn't created for y'all. Y'all was created for us. Do you understand that? Once you understand this, it should open up your mind and your eyes to how we are to deal with everyday life. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to bring out these situations, you know what I'm saying? Because God got laws. The Bible has laws on who we should marry and how we should marry and what marriage is. So we got some people today. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about Nas Reids. His sister was unalived in New Jersey by her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about Ramika Meeks, who was unalived by her baby's father, other baby mother. You understand what I'm saying? In Chicago. And I know y'all well aware of the young brother, from Florida that's in the NFL with the one sister, Travis Hunter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's plenty more that we're gonna talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Marriage is a key part of any race. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how you create a community. That's how you create a people between for a man and a woman having sex. That is the union of a man and a woman. Sex. Anybody that can't see that is crazy. Sex is the union which ties you together, not some damn paper. That paper also say that a man could marry a man, that a woman could marry a woman. That paper is going to soon say that a man can marry a child, because that is the oppressor's way of marriage. Marriage to us was different. Now I'm gonna read y'all first before we get into some of these names of these people, and you know how to properly marry and who to marry and what marriage is. I'm gonna read this to you. This is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a dictionary that tells you what and gives you a background of what things mean in the Bible. And as you can see right here in page 345, you see that? This is marriage. This is the definition for marriage, right? And we need to know this. We need to know what it is to be married, to be joined in union together as man and woman. All right. Some of us think marriage is for the most selfish reasons of all. Most women think it's for their happiness and for, you know, for show or for whatever. Men think it's just, you know, something that they have to do and all that. Man, listen, the reason why you should get married is because it creates your nation. The Lord intended for you to be the builder of his nation. You cannot do that unless you have sex. And when you have sex, matter of fact, let me just ask this question. Can anybody in the class tell me what comes from sex? Anybody can answer it.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Children.
What was that?
Salakia, I said children.
Children. Get that brother a hand. Children come from sex. When you have sex, 9 times out of 10, you are going to make a baby. You are going to procreate, which means a man is going to pass his seed from himself into a woman, and that seed is then going to go into an egg, and a child is going to come from that. A woman is going to carry a baby inside of her, another individual. Sex is not something that you just do to get your rocks off, like the white man does with his $100 billion porn industry. Can you imagine how a Caucasian woman feels when she has sex with a white man? Oh my God. She hate herself. She want to just run and like literally beat her damn head against the headboard. Can you imagine how vile that is to have sex with a heathen like that? That's where we that's where we learn how to have sex from watching the white man. 90% of black men was raised up on porn. You really think you can do your woman like that? And that is the problem, because in our culture, sex is marriage. Now, the Lord don't care what the hell a white man does, or an Asian man, or African man, or any of those nations. He don't care about what they do. He cares about you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Why do you think? Why do you think when you do the things that they do, you die from AIDS? Why do you think when you do the things you do, your significant other unalives you? There is a certain process that you go through, right? To be married or to deal or to have sex with a woman as a man in our culture, right? So we're going to read first what marriage is. I'm going to read it out the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Marriage is an intimate, personal union. Personal. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning it's between a man and that woman. It ain't between you and everybody else. You don't go and tell nobody what it's like having sex with your partner unless you want them to get a piece too. You keep that to yourself, man. Right? Coming up in this kingdom, we think it's okay to have orgies. We think it's okay to let other men and other women sleep with our husbands and wives. They call them swinging. These are the type of mindsets we have from our root, from our oppressors. This is what we think sex is. It is a personal union between you and your husband and you and your wife. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it says, in which a man and a woman consent. You have to be consent to sleep with a woman. You can't take that from her. She has to give you permission, right? To consummate and continuously nourish by sexual intercourse and perfect it in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment. Basically, what marriage is in the Bible is you getting consent, not just from this woman, but from this woman's father. And we're going to get on that. That's another point we're going to hit on. You ain't supposed to just go out here and touch no woman. You're supposed to go to her father first. But if this woman give you the consent, or the father give you consent to sleep with his daughter, you understand what I'm saying? Then you are to be together. You and this woman and that man are to be together forever having sex. I don't give a damn if the lights go off. I don't give a damn if he broke or you broke or y'all po. Figure it out. But while y'all figuring it out, have sex. That is what marriage is, right? According to the Bible. If these brothers and sisters knew this, right, they would take a little bit more thought into dealing with who and choosing who they sleep with, since it is forever. You can't outgrow the person. You can't get tired of them. You can't do that. There is no divorce in our culture. It is until death. All right? And we're going to read another important fact on this right here. It says the wife's duties, however, are summed up not under the principle of love, but obedience. Now, anybody answer me this? Why is it important that a woman is obedient to her man? Can anybody tell me this? If you know anything about any of these situations, right? If you know about a personal situation where you know somebody that's been unalived or by a significant other, or a relationship you've been in that you just walked away from, or anything, can you tell me why is it important for somebody, a woman, to particularly not love her husband? Well, that, because that's a feeling. A woman, we all know that women are emotional. You understand what I'm saying? A woman can love you at 5 o'clock, and at 5:01, she hates you. We know this. We know this. This is every day. Women fall in and out of love by the minute. But why is it saying, why is the Bible telling us that it is not principle for the woman to love a man, but rather to be obedient. Why would it use that word? Anybody? Anybody can answer.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Cause well, for first and foremost, that's the structure and the order that God that God gave us. You know, the head of the man Christ, the head of the woman, the man, the head of Christ, God. Cause you know what I'm saying, that's how it is. There's a structure, there's an order to everything. Everybody
Hey,
must
hold on,
answer.
hold on. Salakia, hold on. I can't hear you. You could turn your phone up a little bit.
Come on, hold on.
Yeah, I'm
Salaki,
having trouble hearing you.
Salaki, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's low on this end right here, but go ahead. Say that again.
Salaki, I was just saying, first, there's an order. It's an order to everything. Like, you know, like the Bible, run that order down out of the Most High is the head of Christ, the man, the head of, Christ, the head of the man, the head of the woman. Because it's there's an order to everything. Everybody must answer. Everybody have to answer to somebody. And one of the important things, like when it come to obedience, is it could, you know what I'm saying, it could very well be uh, a matter of life and death. So like, so it's important to be, you know what I'm saying, to be obedient to your head, whomever it may be. You know what I'm saying, so he can
Yes,
so
brother. Jimmy.
right,
That's
so
what
you
I was
can
looking
listen.
for. That's what I was looking for, man. That's what obedience is, because the man that you should be dealing with, right? He should be following Christ. Let's just get that out the way first. We love talking about a man of God and a man of this. Well, you're right. You're supposed to follow a man of God, a man that has been raised up in the laws, statutes, and commandments that are our custom, that the Lord gave us, the creator of this earth. Your king, Christ, follows the Most High. You follow him. The woman follows you. Listen, it is imperative that a woman has a man that follows God. Why? Because it can save your life. To the brothers, it is important that you follow Christ. It is important that you keep the laws, statutes, and commandment. It is imperative that you follow the footprint in the blueprint laid out for you. Why? Because it is a matter of life and death. You are responsible for that woman. You are responsible for those children. You are supposed to be the example. The Lord gave Adam the commandment, not Eve. The Lord told Adam, Adam told Eve. Eve was supposed to go and tell the damn children to listen to their father. But instead, we all know what happened with that. Eve went to go and listen to somebody else. And guess what Adam did? He bowed down to his woman. So we're going to figure out what we have to do and what we have to know on who to marry. First of all, we know what marriage is. We're going to get off of that. Sex is marriage, period. You ain't supposed to be out here just laying with anybody. When you lay with somebody, that is it. Because that's why these problems going on. Because for one, brothers don't know the worth of their rod, and sisters don't know the difference between their coochie and a hole in the wall. Brother, you are going to lay up with any damn thing in this earth. Sister, you open your hole up to anything and everybody until they could just put anything in it. Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong. I dare anybody to come in here with that. Stop me when I'm wrong. And the thing about it is the Christian church right now, right, with this going on, Donald Trump got tanks in Chicago. Donald Trump had tanks in New York, in Washington, D.C., rather. All of these areas. This stuff is still going on. The thing is, you pay police officers. You pay police officers and you pay the churches, the mosque, and all of these people to give you and to protect you and to teach you how to live. Where is the money? Where is the money? Why are the people still in the same position that they've been in? Why? Because the Christian church is a corrupt place that does not know God. They do not teach you how to live for the Most High. They teach you to ask and give. And a lot of y'all putting y'all money right in there to the person that's touching your child. A lot of you are marrying the man or woman that is going to touch your child. A lot of you are marrying the man or woman that is going to unalive you because you don't know the rules. They don't know the rules. Now I'm gonna start off with this sister in Chicago. I'm gonna read this. It says the shooting of Ramika Meeks in Chicago was a tragic incident that occurred during a personal dispute. The incident took place shortly after she dropped her son at school, and it was reported that the altercation involved her ex-partner and his new girlfriend. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the first part of this that's wrong with it, and that's the last part. A woman that he had sex with, two women that he had sex with, right? And had babies from them because what? Sex creates children, right? Why was this incident allowed to happen? Well, for one, if this brother would have knew that his custom was to go to this girl's father first. You understand that? See, this is the reason why your father is so important. And I'm so sick and tired of you black women out here. Because I'm getting on all of you, the fellas too. Oh, brothers, I'm gonna really get on you. I'm really gonna get on you, but I'm gonna take this part right here to say this to the sisters. Stop telling us what a damn man is, and you don't even know your goddamn daddy. You don't even know who your goddamn father is. Your mother never had a damn man. How you gonna tell us what a man is? You don't even know how to be a damn woman. You need to shut your mouth. This is the problem. This is the confusion that's going on. There's no such thing as a girlfriend or a boyfriend in Israel. That's your problem. You look at each other as nothing. If I'm just laying with you every single day, having sex with you, and we getting high and we doing everything, we just doing all manner of evil just to throw. What was the whole point of me dealing with you for? For fun? Think about the children. Think about the lives that are destroyed every time a man and a woman come together and separate. And y'all don't even be separated for real stuff. Y'all like to throw, oh, people domestic. Man, damn that. That ain't going on in every damn relationship. 90% of the relationships amongst black men, Hispanic men and women, and Native Indian men and women, most of those relationships end because that brother got another woman, man. That's why those relationships end, man. Because the brother got another woman, man. Or for some personal reason that what the brother or the sister get, I don't want to deal with this person no more. I'm not happy. But you done sat here and laid up with somebody for goddamn 30 years And then you get rid of the daddy. And you wonder why your children are around here in the car talking about slide. There is no guidance in the home. And to you brothers, you can't guide no damn body acting like your mama. Your mama wasn't meant to guide you out. Your father was. Maybe if you had a father in the house, you would know what it's like to be a man. But your father didn't really know how to be a man, because you want to know why? We put our homes and we do our family like we see our oppressor do. You understand that? We try to follow another guideline to what marriage and being together is. And we out here creating a bunch of fatherless and motherless bastard children, man. And we are dying because of it. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that we dying because we don't have a structure of family? Y'all don't see that? If this brother knew that by law, in order for him to mess with either of these women, he had to go through their fathers, that father would have examined that brother. He would have examined him. And he would have made the decision. The decision in the first place is not yours, brother or sister. It is her father's. But now with us coming through slavery and living like this, we don't have nobody to go through to get these women. So we have to do this in slavery now. So the best thing for us to do is, hey, well, what type of man I'm supposed to be? The Christian damn church getting all the money. They supposed to tell you how to be a man and how to be a woman, right? But they can't, because they too busy telling men that they can be women and women that they can be men. The whole while getting your money. This incident would have never happened if we would have knew who to marry and how to marry. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a tragic incident because this sister was dropping off the child and her and this girl get into this altercation. And somebody gets unalive, man. All three of these people, this brother and these two sisters, are victims. You want to know what they're victims of? They're victims of the goddamn Christian church and the white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That teaches us that a union between a man and a woman is some goddamn paper that allows a man to have sex with another man. A paper that allows a woman to leave her husband and tear her family apart because she don't want him telling her what to do. And your Christian church supports that. Because if they read what was actually in the Bible and what it was to be a husband and wife, instead of that bull crap they read, oh, to death do us part. Read what's really in the Bible. You want to know what we're going to read the scripture that could have prevented that first. We're going to go to the first scripture. If I could, young man Sheldon, are you somewhere where you can read? If not, it's Tawad. Trooper Kamal, if you could, let me get Exodus 22, start at verse 16.
Go, God.
I mean, we got to pay attention, man, to what's going on, man. We got to get it together, man. We got to get it together. The way we've been living has been an absolute nightmare and a failure to us, and we got to find another way. Because you want to know, the literal definition of insane is to keep doing the same thing over and over and hoping you get a different result. Black people are mentally insane. We have a problem. You don't send the goddamn National Guard in to fix someone that is sick. You're supposed to send the doctor. You're supposed to send the physician. Donald Trump is sending the military in, not to stop happening, to heal the problem in the community to what's going on, but to abuse you on camera. That's what he wants to do. He wants to show the world again, like they did in the 60s, that we can unalive these Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians on camera. He doesn't care about what happened to them, that incident with them brothers or that sister. He don't give a damn about what happened to Nas Reids' sister, man. And we gonna get in all them cases, and we got a lot more cases. It's so many, I know I ain't gonna be able to fit all them in here. You understand? Trump is not sending tanks there to stop crime. He's sending them there to commit crimes against you. And your Christian pastors called Trump to do it. I thought he had the answer, though. I thought the Muslims had the answer. Farrakhan got a big place of worship there. It's like a cathedral. All the brothers in Old Block, all them brothers, they Muslims. Where the mosque at? Why are the brothers still losing their lives like that? I thought we supposed to have the answers, right? Your religious group's supposed to have the answers. They don't. I'll tell you who got the answer. The ISHPK and the Commander General. We got the answers. And the first thing you need to do is know this. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And your Christian pastor, your so-called teacher, he is a liar and a traitor. He will never make your situation better. It will never be better. How do you expect change to come when you're not making any changes? All right. So we gonna if you're ready, Trooper Kamal, let me start at, let me see where I want you to start at. Bubba Kashar, if you could. Start at 16. We're gonna go to 16 and 17.
Go
ahead when you got it.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Okay, stop right there, Bubba Kashar. It says, and if a man entice, what does the word entice mean? The word means, like, entice just means if you game her up, right? Y'all sisters know how brothers is. You know, y'all like that suave. Your brother game you up. He tell you what he want to do with you, and you like it, right? He entice you with it, right? And it says a maid that is not betrothed, right? The word betrothed just simply means that this woman is not being given to another man. Now we're going to find out why you can't talk to a sister if she's betrothed, right? If she's already supposed to marry, if an agreement has been made for another man to marry her, right? But it says now, if he sees a woman, a maid that is not betrothed, right? And he lie with her, meaning he have sex with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife, because sex is marriage. Now we got that cleared up. That's cleared up, right? The word endow means that he must give her a portion of what he has, his monies, his earning. He must provide for her. He must take care of her. He must make sure that this woman is taken care of. He can't just have sex with her and throw her to the world. Brother, if you know you don't want to take care of a woman, don't lay with her, bro. If you don't want her to be your responsibility, do not lay with her. If you don't want to put up with her nasty attitude, if you don't want to put up with the things that come with her, if you don't want to make babies with her, if you gonna get mad because you don't like a cousin or a homegirl, you want to leave, don't touch this sister. And sisters, if you meet a man that does not follow these laws, you know this brother is not doing this. He has no intentions on making you a wife. You understand? Don't lay with him. And we're going to find out who the supreme being is, the author over you laying with this man. First, go ahead to the next verse.
Come. If her father
what?
If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him.
Stop right there. If her father utterly refuses to give her to you, meaning he got to ask for this sister. That means this sister's father is gonna stand before you. You're gonna stand before him. And he gonna look you in your eyes and he gonna ask you who your mama is, who your daddy is, what your upbringing is, what you believe. He gonna find out what your plans is for his daughter. And if he don't like it, if he look at you and don't see himself or see what a man's supposed to be, he will say, no, you can't have my daughter. He will utterly refuse you. But if you are, he will give you his blessing and you will be betrothed to her. Now, if there is a man where a father has already said, my daughter is going to marry him, it is not your duty as a brother to go and try to sleep with this sister when she's already promised to another. That is not brotherly. People become unalive for situations like that. This is how you keep down the single parent home. This is how you keep order in a nation. I am a father. I have 5 children. I have 2 boys and I have 3 girls. And let me tell you, outside of the UPK, I would tell every young man no, that he could not have my daughter. He could not have him. Not one. Not one. Because the thing about it is, let me tell you, he's looking at being with my daughter or your daughters, if y'all got daughters. He's not looking at her as to be his wife. He's looking at something to bounce around on, man. Do you understand? Protect your children, brothers. Protect your children. Don't allow your daughters to do what they want to do. And how does this start? This starts from birth. Teaching them these things when you raise them up. The man and the woman have to be in agreement. How can 2 walk together if they're not agreed? I can't sit there as a man and say, well, listen, I don't want my children doing this, but the mama saying she don't care because she wanted to shake it on loose with a tail feather and all this bullshit. Salakia. She want to be on the damn TikTok with the daughter. You understand? It's time for some accountability, man. The Christian church has failed us. The United States government has been taking the father out of the home since slavery. You know why? Because a father protects his family, especially if he knows the God he serves and his customs. He knows his belief. But when you take that man out that house and you tell him, you make him a slave, you belittle him, you unalive him in front of his family, you turn his woman against him to make him think that he can't protect her. You want to know why this happened? It's all in Deuteronomy 28, man. We're going to get in there too. Because these are the curses. This was said to happen to us if we did not follow the Most High. Y'all don't ever ask yourself, why do black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people go through the things that we go through? Y'all not asking yourself this? Y'all mean to tell me this goddamn weed that good out here? Them Perkins is that good? That Molly is that good? Y'all having that much fun in them damn strip clubs? Y'all don't want to know why this happening? That's the problem. You don't want knowledge. You don't want wisdom. All you want to do is jump from woman to woman, and all you sisters want to do is go from man to man having fun. You don't think about the consequences of your fun. And then when your fun is run out and you done made a baby or a decision to be with somebody and you don't know how to be together, guess what happens when you try to leave him or her? They unalive you. Or the new partner that they get with unalives you. You understand that? All right, we're going to drop that. And we're going to get into bibbity bibbity bobbity bibbity bobbity bibbity bobbity. Let's go. Let's go to Tobit. Give me the book of Tobit. Matter of fact, yeah, give me the book of Tobit, chapter 4, start at verse 12. Right? You got to understand, there's a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You have to marry your race. Everybody has to marry their race. That's how the Lord intended it to be. He meant for every beast of every kind to be with its own beast. You don't see the damn lions sleeping with the tigers, do you? You don't see the brown bear sleeping with the polar bear. You don't see the rattlesnake sleeping with the cobra. Nature tells you in itself the rules of life. The Lord told us in the book of Deuteronomy that we are not supposed to make marriages with the other nations. If the Christian church told you that when you was in church on Sunday, you would be better off. You would be better off knowing that you can't marry a Caucasian woman or a Chinese man or African man. You would be better off. Why? Look at what happened with the sister, Joy Morgan. That was in IUIC. IUIC tells Africans that they are of the 12 tribes. They married Joy Morgan off to an African, and he unalived her. Listen, man, it don't matter. I'm going to tell y'all something else, too. A lot of y'all think because y'all don't want to believe this, that the end result ain't going to happen to you. Trust me, half the people that did, 100% of the people that these things are happening to, they don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in what we're teaching. And the end result is happening to them. The end result is happening to them. Whereas if you come into the ISUPK, you're seeing a different type of standard. A man has to come. If a sister comes in this school, since we are a fatherless nation, for one, we are a fatherless and motherless nation of people. So when you come into the ISUPK under Commander General Hunter, there is a rule. When a brother or sister come in here, you can't talk to nobody. The only conversation you're allowed to have is a salute, hi and bye. Anything else, you will be held accountable for that. Why? Because we have to learn who we are. You come in here, you have to shed yourself of the ideology of this world, of this hateful place that we live in called America. You have to relearn. You have to become re-educated. You understand what I'm saying? So a brother and a sister is off limits in here for a year. That means a brother has a whole year to keep his wang in his pants for a sister, and a sister got a whole year to keep her legs closed. And after that, if you're interested in somebody, you are allowed to court. To court means to just get to know each other. And that's the thing with black folks, Hispanic folks, Native Indian folks. We try to have sex first and then get to know the person. Trooper Kamal, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. We all do. We get on top of her first, and then we want to know. We get on top of her first, and then we want to know if she love me. Do you love me? Yeah, I love you right now, but when you done, I'm going to your homeboy. I love you. You only paid for one night, huh? One night only. That's what we do. We get what we see a woman that we want, or a sister see a brother she want, and it's just legs shaking into the ceiling. Do y'all understand that? Stop me when I'm lying. But that's what's going on out here. We're using sex as a tool to deal with frustration, to deal with our problems. It's just like any drug you use. But knowing who to deal with is a life and death situation, because it is about life. It is about life and death. Sex is about life and death. It is about the survival of you and your race. Understand that. And until we do, these things are going to happen. You understand? If you got that for me, you could go ahead. First Corinthians, start with chapter 11, chapter 11, verse 3. If you could, Bubba Kashab.
Salakia, sir. You wanted the Tobit first or first?
Oh, yeah. Give me the Tobit. Give me the Tobit. Tobit 4, 12 and 13.
Come. It's the book of Tobit, chapter 12. Salakia, chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Go back. Start back at the beginning.
Come. Beware of all whoredom.
Stop right there. This is a father to his son, a man who is telling his son, a man that believes in the Lord. He's an Israelite. He's part of the 12 tribes of Israel. The Bible says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is older, he shall not depart from it. You understand? The Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments so that we can be a mighty nation of people, so that we can have the best of the land, so that we wouldn't be a people hungry and suffering, so that we could be a nation so great that the people all over the earth came to us and asked us to how could they be a happy people? How could they be a successful people up under our rulership? You understand? This man has brought his father. He's lived by these. And this is what he's telling his son. He's telling his son what type of woman to choose. He said, beware of all whoredom. He ain't just telling his son to beware of physical whoredoms, like sleeping around with just any woman. He's telling him not to be a homosexual. He's telling him not to chase after other gods. He's telling him beware of all the whorish things going around you. Be careful, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers. Can anybody tell me what is the seed of thy father? Anybody can answer this.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
See that our father means your people, your kind of people, your race of people.
Exactly. If you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man, there are only what 12 tribes of women you could marry. You mean to tell me out of 12 different tribes you can't find a wife or two? It's 12 tribes of Israel: black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Why do you have to go out here like Travis Hunter and get all these riches, and you marry an ungrateful dog from another nation who's going to get on the internet and make you and embarrass you? As soon as you marry her and put a ring on her finger, she talk about how she want to divorce you, try to make it seem like you abusive to her. And this brother, he don't know no better. Marry her, stay with her. Now she pregnant. Y'all think she gonna stay with that brother? No. Why? I'm gonna give you a better example. Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp grew up poor as hell, poor as pork, damn it, be. He slept with this young Caucasian woman. She sued him for 20 million because he didn't wear a condom. 20 million because he didn't wear a condom. Now she posted on Instagram that she don't want to be called by her regular name. She want to be like Prince. She want to be known as the artist formerly known as Miss Bossy. She retired her whole family off this dumb Negro Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp ain't retired his own damn family. You mean to tell me out of all the women, all the money you got, you couldn't find one goddamn black woman that'll do what you tell her to do? Nigga, give me $20,000, nigga. Nigga, if I had $20,000, I could find 30 women to do what I tell them to do. You couldn't find women with 20 million, all the money you had $20 million to give to somebody because you didn't wear a condom. You know what, Trooper? Come on, I'm finna just get up and I'm finna jump through this goddamn window. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Crazy.
I'm gonna jump through the damn window. If Shannon Sharp knew that he wasn't allowed to marry a heathen, to sleep with one, because sex isn't for fun, it isn't for pleasure. It is to keep your race safe and pure and everlasting and ongoing. He around here having all kind of trash sex with this Edomite heathen woman. And she got 20 million out of him. And she done retired her whole family. A family full of racists who hate black people. He has given them $20 million. I want to choke myself. You see the stupidity in this? Y'all see the ignorance in this? Because we don't know what sex is. We don't know who to marry and why to marry. Finish reading that, Bubba Kashar.
Khan, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Keep going.
Khan, for we are the children of the prophets Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married
wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Damn. Their children were blessed. Do any of y'all have in? I don't know if any of y'all have any so-called mixed friends, right? I had a couple mixed friends, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming up. And I remember how they used to tell me how when they used to go to they Edomite grandparents' house, how they used to get treated different. You understand what I'm saying? They used to get treated like it's almost like they was unwanted. They could feel that they was unwanted. It took adjusting. You understand what I'm saying? Because that father, that white man, that old white Caucasian man, he knows that his daughter is a disgrace. She's a bed wench, and his son is evil for going out and bringing him a child that does not look like him. When your grandparents look at you, they don't want to see no damn blonde hair, blue-eyed devil running around his damn house. Them people don't want to see no nappy head, dread head baby running around their house. They want to see themselves in their grandchildren, just like you want to see yourself in your children. How can you see yourself in your child, black man, and your child has an Arab mother? Or I'm gonna give you somebody else. Janet Jackson, right? Janet Jackson was married to an Arabian prince. Can anybody tell me why Janet Jackson and this man is not together? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody know about it? I'll give y'all a couple seconds. I don't know if any of y'all know. I know. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Janet Jackson, remember, she was married to the Arabian dude. Everybody was, oh, she got a prince. She got a this and she got a that. She done had a baby from him, everything. Now, Janet Jackson is a single mother. The brother Paul Henry said it was arraignment. Nah, it wasn't arraignment. They didn't go and ask Joe nothing. Or Catherine. Nobody went to Joe, Catherine, Tito, Jackie, or Michael. Ain't nobody go to none of them. What it was, he married her, and when they divorced, Janet said in the interview that she divorced him because he belittled and berated her family. He talked about her family like they was dogs. I can imagine that. I can imagine what he called Michael. He didn't just call him a child molester. He called him a child molesting nigga. He talked about Joe so bad to the point where Janet Jackson couldn't handle it no more. Why would you marry someone that hates you? Do y'all not know that the Arabs sold us into slavery too? Along with the so-called Africans? Damn right, Paul Humphrey. Listen, man. Get that brother a hand. And we gonna get on that too, because that's what happened to Nas Reids' sister. Janet Jackson had to stay with that man just to get some extra millions. Because you know they ran her off after the Super Bowl scandal where her nipple popped out. After that, silly behind Caucasian boy ripped her shirt off, ruined her career. She go and marry a man just like this. So when y'all understand, see, this is the thing. You have to know identity, who people are. Those so-called Arabs over there are Edomites as well. Those are white folk too. Why would you go and deal with people who hate you? Joe Jackson would never allow. Let's get another one. Since we own these, Toby is telling his son, don't marry a woman from another race of people. Sisters, can you imagine that a man is marrying you because you are the only woman preferred? Not because you're the only woman out there, but because you are the only one who deserves to be married to him. You are the only woman that deserves this man that has been given these laws, statutes, and commandments. The sons of the prophets, men who follow the creator. Every nation does not know God. Every nation does not believe in God. God did not deal with the other nations. Christ did not deal with the other nations. Christ came for blacks, natives, and Hispanics. Janet Jackson done married her fine self, and now look at her. 61, 62 years old. She's still out here trying to find somebody to lay with. She didn't know her coochie from a hole in the wall with all them millions. Nas Reid, his sister, unalived in New Jersey by a boyfriend. All of those millions her brother had did not keep her safe. You know, do y'all know that there are people that will marry you based off somebody in your family close to you of what things that they have? Now, if Nas Reid, if the brother would have known and his sister would have known that before that man laid with her and went to their father, and if they didn't have a father, he was supposed to go to Nas. He was supposed to go to him and get permission. Y'all see where I'm going? And remember, each one of these cases, they call baby mamas and baby daddies and boyfriends and girlfriends. Those are some of the loosest terms I have ever heard to call somebody that you say that you laying down having sex with. You laying down having sex with a boy that's your friend. You having sex with a girl that's your friend. Y'all ain't even friends. Y'all don't have the brotherhood and the sisterhood for each other to respect one another, to lay with each other and stay with each other. Watch this. Keep going. Keep reading that for me. Bubba Kashaw.
Con. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and the daughters of thy people.
Stop right there, man. His daddy telling him, do not despise in your mind your people. Just because you see your people suffering, don't despise them. Don't despise your brethren. Who is the brethren? The brethren are the sons and the daughters of your people. You have to have brotherhood, man, to sleep with somebody first. You have to see them as your brother and your sister. You have to see them as valuable. How can you sleep with somebody and expect to stay together when y'all don't even value each other? You don't know the value of this woman. You don't know the value of that man. Y'all should run to the nearest ISUPK school, to the campsite. If you don't know where a school at, you see us on the corners. And I ain't talking about the ones in the purple shirts or anybody else standing out there with t-shirts and tassels on the bottom of their t-shirts. I'm talking about the brothers that's out there screaming, that's right, and laying in on you, giving it to you, making it hurt, making you think about what you do. The brothers y'all call and say dress like Power Rangers. I don't mind it. We don't mind it at all. Because what we see in here is a different type of ball game. We seeing a different type of ball game in here, man. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why it's perfect, because it lasts while we are in hell. You find a way to work it out. You got to see that sister, you got to see that woman or that brother as a brother or a sister first before you should even lay with them. Go ahead.
Con. And not taking a wife of them, for in pride is destruction and much trouble.
For what?
For in pride is destruction and much trouble. And in
Go ahead.
lewdness is decay and great want.
For in lewdness is decay and great want. We are greatly wanting as a people, man. We are a people that live in want every day. You can have millions and billions of dollars as a black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, and you live in want every day. You ain't happy. Ain't nothing going right for you. Nothing. You got a woman, you don't know if she wants you or not. You got a man, you don't know if he wants you or not. You have children, you don't even know if they theirs or not. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. We got to change the damn narrative. You would know if the damn baby yours if you knew what sex was, if you respected each other. Matter of fact, let me get us, man, because you know we can't be in these libraries for too long, but I want to get this right here. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28, start at verse 53. Listen, man, I'm about to prove to you, this is one of the curses, right? The Bible says that when Moses brought us out of Egypt, when the Lord brought us out of Egypt, right, through Moses, right? He was given these laws, statutes, and commandments. He was given a covenant. You understand what I'm saying? That the Lord made with the children of Israel. And he told us that if we would do and abide by the things that he told us to do, that we would be on top, that we would be the head and not the tail, right? He told us that. Now, he also said that if we didn't do it, this is what would happen to us and what we would become as a people. So now listen, we're going to read some of these curses and things that would happen to us, that if we did not obey and keep these laws and statutes and commandments, this is what would happen to us. This is one of the things that happened to us in marriage. You understand what I'm saying? For us breaking the laws. And one of those laws, like I said, we were not supposed to marry other nations. We ain't supposed to marry ungodly brothers or sisters who do not follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. You want to marry somebody that agrees with you. Sister, you want to marry a man that follows after the Most High in Christ. And not only does he follow them in public, he follows them in the place where it matters the most, behind closed doors. Brother, you don't want to get no loudmouth whore who don't know the difference between her cooch and a hole in the wall. You understand that? I hope you do. I hope you do, because we in a time right now where it's about to get rough. Everybody gonna want to know what's going on. And don't worry, the ISUPK and the Commander Jury Hunter is gonna be that beacon of light to show you what to do. But it's best if you come right now. Get in right now and learn, man. We ain't asking you to sit in here and teach classes. We ain't asking you to do that. This is a hard life right here. This is a hard life. This is a hard life. Because you have to be dedicated to it. You can't give up because you see a goddamn piece of pork and you just can't contain your damn self. Or you don't want to see your kids cry because you can't celebrate another damn God called Christmas. You got to say no sometimes. You have to be right and prove to your woman and your children that you're right and they are wrong. As for me and my household, we shall serve the Lord. This is a dictatorship. There is no democracy in marriage. When a man getteth a wife, he getteth a possession. But a man should also love his woman as he loves himself. Why would you marry a man that don't love himself? You want to know how a man don't love himself? Even if you don't know if he follow God, right? A man don't love himself if he abuse himself with drugs. A man don't love himself if he hate his brother. A man don't love himself if he don't value you besides nothing other than something to stick his rod in. And brothers, that's vice versa. You understand? If you got, whenever you got that truth, go ahead and read that. Deuteronomy 28, verse 53.
Con. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
What? His what?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Listen, man, the Lord said if we didn't do what he said, do the man, the tender man. Y'all know what? I can honestly say this. Black men, we are some of the most loving people on this earth. Despite what everybody try to make us see how we unalive each other. Now, it's a reason why we unalive each other. It's a reason why we do the things that we do to each other. And that reason is because we don't follow the commandments of the Most High. We don't follow Christ. Because our forefathers didn't. But the Lord is calling us back to this. He's using these very same curses for us to identify who we are so we can wake up. And we can stop what happened to Ramika. We can stop for what happened to the brother Nas Reids' sister. And we can stop what happened to going on to all these other brothers and sisters out here who all these things happening to. These curses are not to destroy us. They are to be assigned to us for change. But the Christian church don't even read Deuteronomy 28. He goes straight to, will a man rob God? That's what he go to.
Fact.
Will a man rob God? You got to sow a seed of $100. Meanwhile, he's sitting there, you giving him his money, and he prophesying to your grandmother that she beat cancer and she's gonna die a week later. The Lord don't hear the prayers of sinners. He damn sure didn't hear the prayers of Martin Luther King. He damn sure don't hear the prayers of your Christian pastor either. Because your Christian pastor is worse than Martin Luther King. At least Martin Luther King, before the Lord took him up out of here, admitted that he led his people into a burning house. Your pastor is going to continue to lie to you so he could continue to sleep with your wife, so he could continue to touch your children, so he could continue to ride around in Cadillacs on Brougham. Do y'all understand? Or however you say it, goddamn. Cadillac and bro, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? He want to ride the best. Don't worry about Pastor got a big house. Don't worry about if Pastor got a nice car. Just get the money. Just get the money, Chicago. Just get the money. Don't worry about all the young people being unalived by guns. Don't worry about the tanks. The tanks coming here. That Trump's in here. Don't worry about it. Just give me the money. Because I called Trump here. Just give me the money. And while Trump got the tank sitting right out there, this sister being unalived by another woman that she should have saw as her sister and respected her regardless of how she felt. They both should have respected that man if they would have knew that man was both of their husband. If he would have knew that, all three of them brothers, all three of them people involved in that was the victim. They was the victim of crime against the so-called white man, who is the devil the Bible speaks of, the deceiver, the liar in this earth, that took your identity and put it on the people over there in Israel, claiming to be you and not. You understand that? But the Lord said he was going to use this as a sign to prove who we was, not to destroy us and take us off the earth. The Lord using this as a sign. He said that the tender man, go ahead, read.
Go Khan. His eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward the who?
And toward the wife of his
Go
bosom.
ahead.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall leave.
That's you right there, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native Indian man, Native Indian woman. That is your father to the T. That is your father. Because we did not do what the Lord said and we went off for whoring after the whoredoms of the other nations to live and be like them. Your father hates his brother, which is his neighbor. The other men of his race, he hates them. He hates your mother, his wife, and he hates his children. He will leave them. Go ahead, read, brother. Bubba Kashab.
Go Khan. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left, Salakia, because he hath nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in thy gates.
Go ahead.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Stop right there, man. The woman that is so delicate. Y'all know how y'all sisters is, man. Y'all was so delicate at one time. Y'all didn't even want y'all feet to touch the ground. Y'all was so delicate and tender. Because we didn't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, that sister hated her husband. She had an evil eye towards her husband. She hates her sons and she hates her daughters. You know what that means? That means she will tear her family up for her happiness. She will rip her children out of the protection and the safety of her father because she ain't happy. Because you don't make her feel good no more. Maybe if y'all remembered and knew that sex was marriage and it was continuously nourished by sexual intercourse and long life commitment, you would love it. Barakatah wa Yahweh shot for the ISHPK. Because in here, men are learning to do this. That's what we learning to do to our women over and over and over and over again until Christ comes. We gonna tie fire to you. I hope you get it. I hope you understand, sister. That man gonna love you for life, and that's all he gonna give you when you come in here. That's what you're going to get. A man that follows the Lord knows his place, will be held accountable for the things that he does that are not right. You will learn as well. You understand? We're going to drop that. Let me get, man, there's so many of these, man, that I could go to, man. Let me get, so many, man. Let me get, the Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, start at verse 10, man. Listen, man. We got to pay attention to what's going on, man. The Lord just told us, man, this is the Lord is identifying us through our shortcomings, who we are. That's the first and most important thing that you have to know. Your identity is very, very important. Your Christian church get paid. That's what we paying for them to do, to tell us who we are. They say, yo, we the children of God in here. We the churn. It seemed like to me, God done forsook niggas and spicks and savages. If you ask me, before I came in here, before I came into school, in the truth, if you would have asked me if God loved black people, I would have told you was a damn lie. How he loved me with what I got to go through every day. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. I'm about to call the dope man and I'm about to sell your mama as much rocks as I can. I'm going to give your sister all the dope she need to come here and lay with me, and I'm going to kick her out. And I'm taking her to the trap. I ain't even spending no money on to the hotel. Come on, man. We got to learn, man. We got to change, man. We got to get it together, man. The Lord showing us what the problem is. The problem is you don't know who you are, and you looking towards Donald Trump to find out who you is. Your Christian pastor in Chicago, your Christian pastors in Chicago called Donald Trump to Chicago to get you. Not to help you, but to hurt you. So they can hurt you and unalive you on camera. Because that's what's about to happen. Y'all don't remember them tapes from the 60s where we seen brothers and sisters on them tapes that was getting bit by dogs and sprayed with water hoses? Guess what? In 2025, we are back. We are back. The dogs about to be loose. They ain't gonna, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled up on some Negroes in 2025 with a tank and actually shot the damn missile at them out the tank. That's how evil the white man is. He probably gonna shoot you with the round out the tank. This what y'all want? Or do y'all want more? Y'all want to be continuing to give your substance, marrying these heathen women that take your money and retire their families? Or y'all want to keep getting with these brothers and these sisters that don't respect you or honor you in the first place, and making babies and creating innocent lives, and then when y'all leave and separate or for whatever reason, y'all unalive each other, and then y'all just keep the cycle going? Man, listen, man, we got to break that. We're gonna do that in the I Should Be Careful, the Commander General Hunter, man. Go ahead, Troop, whenever you're ready. With the book, the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, start at verse 10. Both sharp.
Con. Is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
Stop right there. Read that again.
Con. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
The ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination. Meaning all the things you think to do, that you want to do, that go against the Most High, you gonna be punished according to that. You want to go out and you want to marry a so-called Edomite? Well, guess what? You're going to end up like Sandra Thomas Trudeau, who was stabbed 17 times by her Edomite husband. He was sentenced to 25 years of second-degree murder, and he has still not given a reason why he unalived that sister. He did it just to do it. Remember her name, Sandra Thomas Trudeau. Let me give you another one. Sade Robinson. She went on a date with an Edomite man, and he unalived her. She was going on a date. When she got there to the date, he unalived her. The imagination. You thought it was greener on the other side. You thought it was, you could go over here and it's good over here to be with an Edomite, with a Caucasian. You mean to tell me you think it's better to be with the man that whose fathers hung your people from trees? You thought it was better to be with one of them? Your imagination, the imagination that you think in your head you're going to be punished by. Let's go to another one. Oh man, Ashley Hemmings. This sister was married to an Edomite man, and he unalived her after her birthday party. Something else we're not supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to celebrate birthdays. If you had a man that was raised up, sis, in a black and Hispanic man that was raised up in these laws, statutes, and commandments, he could have told you, no, we're not celebrating a birthday party. We're not going to bring the wrath of the Lord upon us. This Edomite don't know God. The Lord don't know him. So guess what? You're going to celebrate that birthday and he going to unalive you. Remember her name, Ashley Hemmings, Sandra Thomas Trudeau, Sade Robinson, Alexis Walls, Laura Wardell, Sharice Adams. Y'all know Sharice Adams if you're in Florida. That's the woman that got pregnant by the football player in Carolina, Ray Carew. He had just got a big NFL contract, got her pregnant. He wanted her to abort the child. She didn't do it. He hired a hitman to unalive her. Luckily, that sister had enough life in her to call the emergency units, and they was able to get to her and get her baby out. She lost her life, but her child lives today. I hope y'all understanding where we're going with this. I hope y'all do. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and read that. Go ahead and finish reading that, man. Finish reading that.
Go, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord.
Keep going.
Go. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Keep going.
Go. Their wives are foolish.
Their wives are what?
Their wives are foolish.
Keep going.
And their children wicked.
Keep going, brother.
Go. Their offspring is cursed.
Their what?
Their offspring is cursed.
Listen, man, your offspring is cursed, brother and sister, for not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Your children are cursed. You love your children, black man, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. Stop allowing them to celebrate birthdays. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating Easter. Stop being a Christian. Stop trying to be like your oppressor. You should know who to marry and why. I could do. Listen, man. I wish I had 2, 3 more hours to rock out with this one, man, because there's so much here that makes sense, and the names just keep going and keep going. Turn from your wicked ways, man. Turn from your wicked ways, Israel. Brothers and sisters, now is not the time to continue trying to be whatever it is you think you want to be. That trapper, that rapper. That trapper, that rapper you want to be. That popularity that you so desperately seek. Man, you're gonna destroy yourself in it. It is vain, it is unprofitable, man. I was reading an article, man, before I get up out of here, man. I was reading an article about a sister that was in St. Louis. This sister was, she had a number of small businesses. She was like a serial business owner. She was good at it. She had a man that she was dealing with for 15 years, had 2 beautiful children by him. They were together for 15 years. For whatever reason, this sister, separated from the father of her children after 15 years. They was co-parenting, everything was cool. She moved to Texas. And when she got to Texas, she met this brother that had got out of prison. The brother did 10 years in prison. He got out his charges, what he was in prison for. He had them in charge for some assault charges on police officers. This brother got out, you understand, and had a device or app or something on his phone where he can always know the sister's location, right? So I guess the sister still, the father of her children, they didn't have a bad breakup or whatever. I guess they was co-parenting, everything was cool, and he was telling her that he had a bad feeling about the brother. You understand what I'm saying? He was still trying to protect her and his children, even though she was sleeping with another man. Well, let me tell y'all something happened to this sister. This sister one day wake up on a Wednesday. This brother unalive her. He take her children to school Thursday morning and Friday morning while she's in the house unalive. The children, nobody don't know where she at. He telling them that she sleep, she tired of all these other making excuses. He takes the children to school that Friday morning, drops them off, goes back to the house, picks up her unalive corpse, puts it in her red Range Rover, and tries to drive back, sets the house on fire, and tries to drive back to St. Louis. On the way to St. Louis, he get in a high-speed chase with the police. He flipped the car over, and guess what? He shot at the police, and the police unalived him. The moral of the story is, man, sex is marriage. There is no such thing as you tired of being with somebody. There is no such thing as you outgrew the relationship. There is no such thing as you couldn't take it no more. We're not saying stay with somebody that's making you do things against the Lord. Of course, it'll be a way. It'll be a way for you to deal with that situation if you had people who could hold that man accountable. The white man ain't gonna hold him accountable. You don't have a father to hold him accountable. You don't have a brother or mother to hold him accountable. You need to learn how to carry yourself, brothers and sisters. And the only way you're going to find that out is here in the ISHPK, man. Sex is marriage. Marriage is for life. And with that, any of y'all brothers got anything y'all want to add, man?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
Not about to say this every time, but once again, heavy information being brought out, and another very important one. You know what I'm saying? Learn, brothers and sisters, stick with your own kind. Take like the book of Tobit say, take of a wife, uh sisters, marry a man of the seed of thy fathers. Marry on, stick with your own, learn how to deal with each other. Nobody else, you know what I'm saying? We all we got. Learn how to deal with each other, learn how to love each other, and learn how to do it, you know what I'm saying, the right way. Like what the other one was bringing out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is very important. This is a matter of life and death. Most definitely a matter of life and death.
Damn right. Damn right, man. It's life or death, man. We and I'm telling you, we ain't living. I don't know. I don't know why somebody think because they could go. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm I done been. Let me tell you something. I started this year off right. This year, right here, that we in 2025. In April, I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta for damn near a week at the Passover. After that, 2 months later, I went on a cruise. I was out of the country for a whole week. I went to Mexico, Central America, and all of that. This month right here, I'm going to meet my lovely wife. I'm going to turn somebody's daughter into a wife. Yes, sir. Let me tell you something. You know how much hell I'm going through, man? You know how much hell we go through every day? Just to go, just to go and serve the Lord. But let me tell you something. Even though these things are going on, the Lord is still allowing his people. You see what I'm saying? To get out and do things that's meaningful, man. You understand what I'm saying? You could still live while you here. You could go places and do things. The Lord ain't saying that. But it's better if you go with him. First seek ye the kingdom of heaven, man. And all these things will be added unto you, man. You understand that? And with that, I'm gonna say shalom, but I wanna let me see important note. The upcoming feast day is the blowing of the trumpet, September 21st, 2025. That's on a Sunday, man. You know, so be sure that you don't miss that. You know, that is a commandment to keep the high holy days, man. Don't forget to pay your tithes. You understand what I'm saying? Every 10% of everything that you earn, you know what I'm saying? Give it to General Mayak or the priest over you. They got a website. Go to ishupk.com. If you go on there, it'll say tithes and donations. You can go to that website and hit that and send in your tithes and your donations, man. Tithes is a commandment too. You understand what I'm saying? If for any brothers and sisters in the school, they are off limits for a whole year. You understand? After a time, once they that time is over, you know, if they are interested in somebody, they will be able to talk to them. You understand? Any brother that want to come into the school and be a trooper, put on all black pants, shirt, and a headband. You understand? And with that, shalom, Israel.
Hey, shalom, Israel.